Hey Bulldogs, Chris Bryant here. In today's CCNP Route Video Pop Quiz and Lab, you've got a point-to-point there. We're going to bring up a live pod of Cisco routers in just a moment after we take a look at a practice exam question. As always, the exam question is choose all that apply. So just a quick word about this that you're seeing on the screen right now. For a very limited time, get a free copy of my hard copy CCNP study guide for either the switch route or T-shoot exam when you buy the corresponding DVD. Plus you get immediate online access. So you definitely want to head out to the website and check that out right after you answer this question and watch this lab. That is, which of the following will an OSPF point-to-point network have? A DR and BDR, a DR but for obvious reasons no BDR, neither a DR nor a BDR, the same hello and dead timers as an OSPF broadcast network, and or no hello dead timers at all. So point-to-point networks are a little obviously different than our NBMA networks and our broadcast networks because as answer B tends to point out or tries to point out, maybe you don't need a backup designated router because you only have two routers on it to begin with. It is point-to-point. There's nothing in the middle. So let's take a look at one of my favorite commands on live equipment. Show IP OSPF followed by interface and then the name and number of the interface. I love this command. Really helps in troubleshooting instead of just looking at all of your broader show OSPF commands. And you can see that this one is a point-to-point. And I'm using a little larger font, so just a little went off the screen here. You can see a cost of 64, of course. We're used to that on a serial interface. But again, here's that point-to-point. And these hello and dead timers should certainly look familiar because, of course, they are indeed the same timers that a broadcast network is going to use, hello 10, dead 40. Now, what you don't see here is the name of the designated router and the backup designated router. So that's a little odd because you see that with all your other interface types. So let's take a look here at Show IP OSPF Neighbor. And this really throws you the first time you see it because you're used to, of course, from your NA studies, you're used to seeing DR, or BDR. And remember the first time you saw Druther and you're like, what the heck is that? Well, that, of course, is a router that is neither the DR nor the BDR. But with this particular network type, you've got a dash. So what the heck does that mean? That means we literally do not have a DR or a BDR because if we think about why those are used to lower the amount of traffic, really the overhead on a broadcast network and an NBMA network, if you've literally just got two routers on a network, you don't really need the whole DR BDR concept. And with a point-to-point network, since two routers is all you can have, you're not going to have one. And so in this case, you are not going to have a DR or a BDR on a point-to-point network. That is also true of the OSPF network type point-to-multipoint because OSPF considers that just to be a collection of point-to-point links. So the first time you see that, it threw me in my route studies at first. I'm like, really? It doesn't have a DR or a BDR? But that's why you see the dash right there on a point-to-point network type. Thanks for watching today's CCNP Route Pop Quiz. I'm Chris Bryant. I invite you to join us over at something where I left the screen. There we go, over at Twitter, our YouTube channel. We're going over 6,000 subscribers right now. I thank you for that, and the blog and Facebook as well. Thanks for making us part of your certification success story, and we'll see you soon with another video pop quiz.